Hey, it's your girl KV back with another review. Right now we're gonna do a music review, y'all. I gotta get more consistent with my music reviews. So the thing is with me and music, love music, but I am a person, I cannot give an opinion until I'm like 2-3 weeks into an album. I have to see how it sits. I have to see how it has replay value because, I can play it that first week it come out and love it, keep playing it, bump it out. But if 2 weeks later I can't pick it back up and love it just the same, do I really like the album? Or is it just, catchy enough? You know what I mean? So that's my thing with albums, but I still plan to do Glorilla, her album, Meg, Act 2, and the documentary. I know, right? Real life. And of course, because Kendrick done dropped, definitely gonna do GNX. But yes, this video is gonna talk about how Kendrick got them pressed. Everybody pressed, child. It's crazy. I'm gonna start this by saying I am a huge Kendrick fan. One thing you're gonna learn about me through these music reviews, I am very much into astrology, very much a Gemini, very much textbook traits, very much in love with the Gemini artist. Some of my favorite Gemini artists, Tupac, Prince, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West back then, Masego, all of these people Geminis, all of these people give you something different. They aren't going to, you're not getting the same album multiple times. Like for instance, I'm just saying this person because this first person I'm thinking of, Chris Brown, makes good music, but every album is gonna about sound the same. We're gonna have a couple Shake a Booty songs. We're gonna have, his pop song that the kids can sing along to with the cool choreo that's gonna be in the department stores and on all the Sirius stations. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a little I'm hard but not too hard, let me bring my rap boys on type song. It's gonna be the same little formula every time. Geminis do not do that. Look at Andre 3000, how he started out to who he is now. This man is playing the flute now. That man plays the flute now. Look at how Prince was, the artist formerly known as. You know what I mean? Look at how Kanye was. Now he went a little off the deep end, but hey, that's just to show you the complexity and the range of Geminis. And here we land upon Kendrick, K-Dot, Kung Fu Kenny, all of that. Love me some Kendrick, y'all. I have been a Kendrick fan since I first really heard his music. And I think that was around Section 80 time. Because ADHD, that was Section 80, right? Yeah. That's when I heard Kendrick for the first time. Fell in love with him. I've seen him in concert once. This was Good Kid, Mad City run, because I was in Atlanta. And actually, one of my friends from college, this guy that used to be a little sweet on me, but we never really went anywhere with it. He's from California, and he is friends with Absol. So I went to the concert. I went to the concert by myself. I'm the type of person, I learned early, mid-20s, I'm going to stop depending on having somebody with me. And, I'm going to experience something by myself if it gets down to it. So this was one of those times. And I went to the Kendrick Lamar concert by myself. And this was like early days. Like I said, it was Good Kid, Mad City. So he was in, those general admission venues. So I had my little general admission ticket. They did have some seats up on the ring, but, of course, those were sold out. So, and I'm just go ahead and get into this concert because it's a part of when I hear Kendrick, this is what I think of. I'm at the concert, I'm by myself. I'm in a little standing room. I go get my drink. And this is before, yeah, I I had to be like, what? Good Kid, Mad City was what year? Was that 2016? Whoop, I gotta look it up. Because that's gonna make sense on what I'm gonna say next. Kendrick Lamar. Oh yeah, discography. Good Kid, Mad City, 2012. To Pimp a Butterfly was 2015. So 2012 makes perfect sense. I was like 1 year out of college, lived a little bit of life, but you know. So I'm at the concert. I'm sitting there just like this. I got my little drink, y'all. It's lemonade with coconut water and Prosecco. So I'm at the concert. I got my little drink. It's the opening act. Kendrick ain't even on yet. I'm just sitting there bumping out, just waiting, like, ooh, my feet gonna be hurting. I got on tennis shoes, but I just standing for a long time, your feet gonna be hurting anyway. And I feel something like in my head. And I'm like, I'm looking up, like, did something fall in my head? What's going on? And so I don't see nothing, so I just go back to the front, just, you know, and I feel something like go in my head, like to my scalp. Like somebody like massaging my head to my scalp. So I turn around. And it's this girl, and she's like with her boyfriend. She's like cuddled up with her boyfriend, and she's just like, your hair is so pretty. We just think you so beautiful. And I was like, okay, and scurried on along and got down. Nowadays, it probably would have been a different spot. But I was just like, okay, how weird. I think this was in that space where I was really just starting to do stuff by myself as well. So I was a little like, okay, this is what happens when you go out by yourself. All right. So I end up tweeting about it, you know, oh my gosh, at this concert, this lady about to trying to take me down with her man, y'all. Come save me. And the friend, he hits me up like, you at the concert by yourself? I'm like, yeah, I'm here by myself. He was like, okay, bet, come to the left side of the stage. I'm like, okay. So I walk over to the left side of the stage, like where they have the opening to go to the back. And, you know, eventually he comes on down and he like shows his hands, he's like, she with me. And I'm like, what? So I go on back there. Like I said, he was friends with Absol, and Absol was opening for Kendrick. Whoever was opening for Absol was out at that time. So we go back there, and they back there in the room with Absol, and it's a bunch of niggas, of course. A couple of faces I remember because this is somebody I knew from college. So them Cali niggas, they hung tough. They hung tough. And so he was just like, well, you can just kick it with us, and we're going to, you know, go upstairs once the episode go on, and da-da-da. I said, bet. Backwoods everywhere. Great time. Great time. I saw Kendrick walk past him, but I was just so like, oh, he getting ready to go on stage. I can't get him out of his zone. But I was like real close to him. I wanted the picture real bad, but I didn't want to be that person. Especially since I ain't really had no business being backstage. No way. But that was such an amazing concert, y'all. It made me such a huge fan of Kendrick Lamar. I knew that. Can y'all hear Melina? My gosh, they play hard. They're probably playing with them daggone swords. So, Kendrick, oh, let me put this on Do Not Disturb. We'll just go into just, you know, some of the main highlights, some of his accolades in the words of Nene Leakes. He is a Pulitzer Prize winner for his album, what was it, Damn? For the album Damn. And he is the first person outside of classical and jazz music to win a Pulitzer Prize in music. Stop playing with my mans. Stop playing with my mans, okay? The range, the versatility, okay? The intensity. Don't play with Kendrick. And we also know that Good Kid, Mad City is still charting. It is the longest charting hip-hop album on the Billboard 200. And like I said, that came out in 2012. 2012? Where I'm at? 2012. We in 2012. 12 years later. Album has never left the charts. One of them songs is still up there. And let us not forget that he was in charge of the Black Panther soundtrack. Why they gotta be like that? Mommy, don't close the door. I do what I want because I'm grown. Okay, he was in charge of the Black Panther soundtrack. Don't act like y'all still don't be. Are you on 10 yet? Daggone all of the stars. Him and SZA dang near won a Grammy or something. One in the category where I feel like they was nominated for a lot of stuff. And yeah, just classic music. Music that will stand the test of time. Because people will be watching Black Panther forever. And like I said, he was in charge of that daggone album. So just a little background on how I feel about Kendrick. Now let's get to two more people to be discussed in this video. Everybody knows about the big three beef. I won't dive too deeply into it, but y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When the whole Kendrick, Drake, J. Cole beef started up, I looked at my husband. I said, you know what? This is a conspiracy. They are conspiring, okay? They are conspiring to get the focus back on the men in rap and hip hop. Because right now the women are ruling everything. The women are just taking the charge, which has been killing it, been running it. So I was like, this is a conspiracy. They're just trying to get people paying back attention to the men. Now I'm not going to say that I was wrong. I don't think, I still kind of feel like that way. Even if they didn't conspire, somebody along the way was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and play into this beef because, the girls been doing too much lately. We need to show them that we still about it. That probably went through at least one of their heads. But the beef started with, was it Drake's song? I can't remember whose song it was, but Drake and J. Cole was on the song First Person Shooter Mode. Mind you, I love that song. Biggest of what? Biggest of what? It's my jam. I like everybody that's going to be mentioned in this video today. I am a Drake fan. I have known of Aubrey Graham since he was on Degrassi. I watched that show growing up, so much so that once I got to college and people was like, oh, this new rapper, Drake. And I look him up and I'm like, that's Aubrey Graham. That is Wheelchair Jimmy. If you guys watch Degrassi, Drake, Aubrey Graham is his name. Aubrey Graham, his character was this guy named Jimmy. He started off as like the little goofy token black guy, trying to find himself, little ratty fro. He had money, but the family unit wasn't there, so it was just money in place of love type deal. So that was his story, and everybody just kind of used him for his things, and he kind of knew that in a sense, but what you gonna do? Everybody plays their roles in school. And so he eventually gets unintentionally set up because this guy, this the class dork, the school dork, real Unabomber-ish. They paint and dust him with feathers during a quiz bowl, and then they tell him they see that they're hiding in the stall, and they know that he's in the bathroom, and they say that Jimmy did it even though Jimmy didn't do it. So he goes home, gets a gun, comes back, shoots Jimmy, Aubrey, Drake's character, in the back. He becomes paralyzed from the waist down. He had an issue with that after a while. He was mad about it, tried to sue the network because he didn't want to be a disabled character, because at this point he was trying to break out in his rap career. They know they loud. He's trying to break out in his rap career, and people aren't taking him serious. And it's me. I'm people. I was not taking him serious because you're Wheelchair Jimmy. You was corny on the show trying to rap. So trying to listen to you in real life trying to rap, it just wasn't clicking for my head. So it was a good year or so of Drake really being out before I listened to it. And I was like, okay, well, Lil Wayne co-signed him. And I love me some Wayne. Lil Wayne was one of my first CDs growing up. So I rap CDs growing up. So I love me some Lil Wayne as well. So y'all, Drake, yes. Well, I eventually grew to love him. But like Kendrick said, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. Give me I know and dance. Give me that. Give me that type of, that type of Drake. Give me heartbreak Drake. Don't give me too much of trying to be hard Drake. I can deal with what's the song? Nonstop. That's about as hard as I'll let Drake get. And that's because it's dancey. That's because it's Take Keith, please up, you know. And I'm Memphis all day. Shout out to Take Keith. You feel me? So that might be more why I'm, you know, the nonstop and all those little stuff. But for the most part, yeah, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he acts tough. So all of this, it's just been like, it hasn't been clicking for me. And J. Cole, I like J. Cole too. People be talking about he got sleepy music, but he got some songs. He got some twerky booty songs too. So I'm a fan of all of the people involved. Not necessarily equally, but I'll say Wayne and Kendrick, they're both top 5 for me. Wayne and Kendrick are top 5 as far as rap goes. First person shooter mode came out. They said that they the big 3. J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Kendrick came back on Like That song with Future and Metro and said, big 3, it's just big me, okay? And then it was just a back and forth that before the back and forth even got fired up, J. Cole came out on the stage at Dreamville Fest and basically was like, you know what, I just feel so childish reverting back to old ways and beefing with my brothers. I just will not do this. I am sorry that I subjected you guys to such foolery, and I am not backing out. Drake, Kendrick, you boys got it, just don't shoot up the club. And everybody was just kind of like, oh, he's so grown. I was just kind of like, a bit dramatic, but okay, cool. So the back and forth started, Meet the Grams, and I don't know. I can't remember all them songs. I'm telling you, none of the Drake ones hit for me. None of them. I can't, but pretty much all of the Kendrick ones hit for me, okay? Especially Euphoria. Euphoria was a slaughter, okay? That was slaughterhouse. Ring a chicken by its neck, pluck them, you know, and cut them up for Sunday dinner type of slaughter. That's how I feel about Euphoria, okay? It's 3 girls left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage, okay? He said, it's me, Beyonce, and Hove. I don't know what y'all talking about, because y'all ain't even over here. You can't sit with us. You can't sit with us. And I said, yeah. Yeah. I already mentioned earlier in this video the cultural impact that Kendrick Lamar has had. Yeah, he might not be a household name like Drake may be, but the cultural impact is there. Drake may impact in waves within the music community, but ultimately he is a culture vulture. And to keep testing Black people the way that he does, it's a no for me, dog. Okay, I was kind of over Drake after he came for Serena Williams and after he came for Megan Thee Stallion. Because why are you beefing with women? It's grown men over here coming at your neck, but you beefing with women? And no, take it back to when he used the picture of Halle Berry getting slimed at the Kids' Choice Awards for his album cover, and he asked her if he could use it. She said no, and he used it anyway. So that's why he don't respect women. So that was the part where I was like, I suspected that you was a FN, but you know, you proving it in the way that he does, it really kind of turned me off of Drake. Like, you oversaturated as is. You come out with way too many albums when only 1/3 of it has replay value. But that's how I feel about Drake. J. Cole, I listen to just about every J. Cole album. J. Cole, I mess with it. I have seen him in concert. What was that? The album that's got Kevin's Heart on there. I saw him at Rolling Loud for that. He put on a show. So when I say I'm fans of all of these people, I am truly fans of all of these people. But yes, the back and forths went on for a while, and then came Not Like Us. Baby, that came out like what, in March? The streets are still jumping. The streets are still jumping, okay? Not Like Us went so crazy. Kendrick ended up doing an Amazon Prime concert for Juneteenth. I said, has this ever been done before? All I know is, like, for the most part, Victoria's Secrets, them little fashion shows be on there And I think Taylor Swift had a concert on there. But yes, child, he had a daggone Juneteenth concert. And I kid you not, that concert literally changed my life. Mainly because I'm sitting in the bed, bumping to it. I got my little earpiece on because it was at night. Usually I've been laying down almost sleep, but once I remember, oh my gosh, people are tweeting about Kendrick, let me play this thing. I'm in the bed jamming. My daughter walks up to me like, give me your other earpiece. She's 3. Give me your other earpiece, mommy. I want to dance. I want to dance too. You're dancing. I want to dance too. So I take the earpiece off. I put it away and I play my iPad out loud. I tell her, I said, hey, don't repeat these words. Before you repeat lyrics, you clear it with mommy. There are some bad words, but I don't want to deprive you of your fun. So, word, you can say, go Kendrick, until further notice. Deal? She said deal. She's 3. We started watching. Baby, you know he performed Not Like Us like 5 times. She went crazy. She was going nuts. So that became her favorite song. And just about every day since Juneteenth, we have had to watch that video or listen to that song. I kid you not. Literally changed my life because she don't play. She'll come up and like, mommy, I want to hear some music. Play. They don't like us. It's not like us. Yeah, that's what I said. They don't like us. And she knows the whole video. When the clown be like, you're late, she know the whole video, know the lyrics. We be having to switch it up. I thought about it when I did karaoke for Friendsgiving last weekend. And I was like, y'all, I'm going to sing this song a little different because I got a 3-year-old I sing with it. So instead of saying freaky ASS N-word, he a 69 God, I say freaky little boy, he a 69 God, and so on and so forth, so that I can sing this song around my daughter and give her a child-safe version to sing as well. But she loves that song. I can't wait to see how she's gonna react once we watch her, once we watch the Super Bowl together and see him perform. That'll be her second concert, y'all. We done watched our little concerts online, honey. So speaking of Super Bowl, he's gonna be performing at the Super Bowl in New Orleans next year. This made me go back and look at some of his performances because he's such a performer. Like, he'll have choreography, he got the dancers, he got the set, he got the props. It's just a whole production. So I went and looked back when he performed at Super Bowl 2 years ago with Dr. Dre. And one of my favorite performances of his was the Grammys when he performed with Imagine Dragons, Radioactive, and Good Kid, Mad City. Go watch that. If y'all have never watched that performance, go watch that. Imagine Dragons and Kendrick Lamar. Go watch it. So good. You see the layers of the talent. You see how he gets down. So Super Bowl, y'all. Let's get into the mess of it all. Lil Wayne was really hurt that he did not get picked for the Super Bowl. He felt like he deserved it because he's from New Orleans. And I was confused because I'm like, hasn't the Super Bowl been in New Orleans since Wayne has been hot, been big? Like, why wasn't it a big deal then, but it's a big deal now? Like, it was just kind of weird how the attention was. I'm crying, like they are distracting me. Oh, they get on my nerve with this. They know better. Hold on. Oh, child, they be getting on my nerve. I hope y'all ain't see that. But Lil Wayne was so hurt, y'all. It was kind of annoying because he was just really sad about it, and he act like somebody took it from him as if he auditioned and was shortlisted or something. It's like, baby, did they tell you that you was gonna do it? I'm not understanding the intense emotions other than the fans. And I know that the internet can play a part in riling people's emotions up. You know, we are human. So once you see people saying the same thing or feeling a certain type of way, and even if you didn't initially feel like that, you start to kind of see what they're talking about and feeling away. So yeah, I can't recall Lil Wayne congratulating him, which really threw me off because I would think that they're industry friends, y'all. I would think that they're industry friends. They've done music together. Kendrick has not been shy about, you know, saying that Wayne is one of his favorite rappers. So this made me think about, okay, because I saw people saying, well, Wayne couldn't perform if he wanted to. Wayne didn't perform. He out of his heyday. So I said, well, when is the last time Lil Wayne has performed? Because he really ain't had no recent music to be like at award shows and stuff. But apparently he's been all up and through the sports circuit. He performed at sports shows and like the NBA weekend, whatever that is, All-Star or something. The few shows that I saw, he was doing like Rolling Louds and like NBA type of circuit. So I said, okay. And they were decent shows. He rapped his main hits. He had energy here and there. There was some breath control. But sometimes you see these videos of Lil Wayne and he's looking terrible. I can even recall recently, and I mentioned this to my husband because it pissed me off so bad. And this is why I don't feel bad for Lil Wayne. He was on stage at the concert and he was like, oh, people always asking me, why don't you perform Mona Lisa? Why don't you perform Mona Lisa? It's me. I'm people. Mona Lisa is one of my favorite songs. He said, well, I don't know the lyrics. Wayne, I get it. You don't have to write your raps down. You go in the booth, you flick the lighter and you crank that ish up, okay? You don't have to write it down. But you still kind of need to learn it. We still kind of want you to learn your music so that you can perform it. So that in itself was why I don't feel bad for you, because it's given too cocky. It's given too big for your britches. Because if you would learn the lyrics to that song, maybe Kendrick could bring you out on the Super Bowl stage. Mona Lisa, okay? That is my favorite Wayne song. People slept on Carter 5 so hard. But Carter 5 brought me 2, maybe 3 of my favorite Wayne songs. Because Mona Lisa with Kendrick Lamar, notice name Liz. This nigga thinks she is because she telling that it is. Tell all the secrets. Tell all the fears. Then she tell me and I be all is. What do you mean? I'm so mad that they didn't have a video. So learn those lyrics and maybe Kendrick can bring you on stage to perform. And y'all can do Mona Lisa together. And speaking of what can do, he needs to do, taking it all the way back. This is a test of the Kendrick fans right here. Michael Jordan. Who know Michael Jordan? Show of hands. Who know Michael Jordan? Every time I'm in your city, I be feeling like my ish don't stink. Used to clean my roller chain with alcohol in the sink. I'm too much for these niggas. I'm too much for these O's. Wayne told me that. And that's just how it goes. Michael Jordan. Bounce, bounce. Bounce, bounce. That could be Wayne intro right there. Too much for you. I'm too much for you. Wayne told me that. Young Moolah, baby. And then he come out there and they do Mona Lisa. Lil Wayne can do a little snippet of another song. Really gag the girls and y'all go do a new song together and you premiere it at the Super Bowl. Really gag the girls right quick. Okay? That's what I want to see. That's what mature. I'm dedicated to this hip hop and my fans and the music and the purity of my craft. That's what you would really do if you cared about the fans and what would make our hearts glow. I told you I'm a huge Wayne fan. Wayne is one of my favorite rappers. I used to know you niggas. I don't know you niggas. Okay. Got me all riled up with that, but let me take a sip of my My lemon secco. Y'all, Kendrick dropped a new album. My baby, for the past 2 days, I told you Melina love her some Kendrick. Past 2 days, she been walking around, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up. I'm trying to get her in the bathroom using squabble up. Girl, if you don't get up on this stool, squabble up. Crazy. That is my baby's song. He also mentioned on the album that he won a Super Bowl and only Nas congratulated him, and he feel like his hard work let Lil Wayne down. And Lil Wayne got the nerve to be online talking about, let me down, what I do? What I do, how my name get brought up? And I'm like, baby, because you was crying online like this man took your milk and cookies and didn't congratulate him. It was very much giving hater, which was sad to see because, like I said, I'm such a Wayne fan. Don't be going out sad like that, man. Don't be going out sad like that. But I'll do an album review soon enough because I love that album. It's really good. We've been wearing it out. We done let Melina listen to Luther. We done let her listen to Squabble Up because it's got the video. And I guess TV Off gonna be next because we've been walking around screaming, Mustard! And she been looking at us like, what's happening? So we'll let her listen to that one next. I'm gonna have a serious conversation about curse words with my baby, y'all, because Kendrick said the F word. a lot. A lot. So lastly in this topic, y'all been talking for 31 minutes. That's crazy. We're going to talk about these lawsuits. Drake is in his feelings, y'all. He might as well. UMG, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave beside me. That's what Drake is giving right now, in my feelings. Like I said, he's been a culture vulture so long, so it's extremely audacious of him to even be suing or preparing to sue for said things, right? So, well, he hasn't necessarily sued just yet. It's a petition to sue. I said petition to sue is given when a woman is, almost fed up with her husband and she wants to divorce, but she don't want to divorce just yet. She just want to wake him up to let him know that she will divorce him. So she do this. This is what it's given. And as I was watching videos trying to learn more about it, I learned that these motions are so that they could collect information. It like opens up the doors for me to start building my case against you. So it's like, let me see if I can sue you, and then if we can, we is type deal. So the first lawsuit, he's suing UMG, that's Universal Music Group, for claims of unethical practices for taking payment for inflating Not Like Us streaming numbers. He says that when people would search his music, it would pop up, Kendrick's music, it would always be Not Like Us or this, that, and the third. And he feels like that they beefed it up. And they also gave him a discount on paying for said marketing on the apps. This made me laugh, y'all, because for one, I'm like, I don't know, man. Remember Kendrick even dropped the copyright and stuff or whatever so that YouTubers and streamers could play Not Like Us on their channels without penalty. And also, there's a video from like 2018 on Spotify where they're showing how they put Drake on any and every playlist, and people were basically accusing him of the same thing that he's accusing them of doing right now. So that was hilarious because it said that like they had Drake on a bachata playlist. I said, boy, y'all play all day. And that would also explain why Drake knows so much about the process and how it works, because did they do it for you too? Okay, so that was crazy. But y'all, I'm still not tired of Not Like Us. Melina wants to listen to it daily. I'm doing Elf on the Shelf for the first time this year. And one of my little Elf on the Shelf stuff, I'm gonna put her little drum set in front of it like a turntable and have the elf back there like, you're late. And have the Barbie sitting out there with the music playing. A little Kendrick for the Elfiana. That's her elf's name, Elfiana. So I might post that when I do it, because I'm excited. I'm a little bit anxious, but I think to cut back on my anxiety, y'all don't want nobody no F on the shelf. But anyway, to cut back on my anxiety for it, I'm not going to move the F on the shelf. I'm gonna keep her in her same little place. It's just a little platform. I got a desk up front. She gonna sit on the little glass part of the desk, and I'm gonna just change out her little hijinks and activities each day. But I ain't gonna be moving her all over the house. Ain't nobody got time for all of that. But anywho, he also has a second lawsuit petition pending thing, and he's suing UMG for defamation. I said, Drake, you bragged on saying that you fed him information and he took the bait and made the song. So now you're trying to sue for defamation when you basically, that's like you set him up. And also, you made some very strong claims as well. So he could very much sue you, because it wouldn't be counted because you're not suing him. He could very much sue you for defamation because you said some egregious things about his family. He spoke of things that we all kind of, we all kind of heard about anyway. But yeah, UMG basically responded and was just like, this man being all light skinned and sensitive, the people choose what they want to play. They choose what they want to listen to. We ain't did nothing. And I'm like, that's true, because even if you set up a stream to, I type in certified lover boy and it pulls up Not Like Us, I have to hit play. Or if I don't want to listen to it, I stop it. And I'm sure it take a good 5-10 seconds or something for the stream to get in before they really read it as a stream. Like, you can't just click on and then click right out and they're like, yeah, this person streams your music. So that's the part that really be getting me, y'all. It's just be so crazy. But we gonna see. We gonna see how this goes. But for me, Drake just needs to you can't do the tough boy stuff no more. You need to fully go back into lover boy, pop boy Drake. Go pick up, he was trying out that British persona. Maybe he's going to try out that British persona and do that for a little bit, because I can't see people taking him serious. And my thing is like, you run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. You're not a colleague. You a colonizer. So it's like, at this point with the lawsuits going on, I feel like if you a rapper that's gonna work with Drake after this, we're gonna be side-eyeing you. We're gonna be side-eyeing you. I'm definitely gonna be side-eyeing. So that's this, y'all. Kendrick got the boys pressed. In the words of Beyonce, you know you that when you cause all this conversation, honey. Cause it's so much going on. But yes, y'all, that is it for this review. Make sure y'all like the video. Thumbs up me. Let me know what y'all think about this review and what y'all think about this whole debacle in general. Okay, is Lil Wayne being too sensitive? Is Drake being extra for suing the record label? Is Kendrick really that dude? Stop playing with the GOAT, y'all. Until next time. Like I said, the next video, it'll be Glorilla. It'll be Glorilla, then it'll be Meg. Well, yeah. Glorilla, Meg, and then Kendrick album. But right now, I'm about to probably do Love at the Lockup. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. See ya.